Terry, it's so cold.
So cold.
Who turned the heating off?
I don't know. Fortunately, we're wearing jackets.
We are wearing jackets.
That are super discounted.
That is true. And good as well.
Yeah.
More on that later. The temperature's strange around here. It's suddenly got warmer.
Yeah, the summer storm is gone.
Nice. Ready. First up, we have got news from the Olympic Qualifiers. In fact, this is going to be a bit of an Olympic Qualifiers special show. And first up, the ladies. With the scoring point system as it was the semi-finals in Budapest where the final Olympic places were decided rather than the actual finals themselves. The finalists from the previous round in Shanghai knew all they needed to do was get near to their previous placing to effectively guarantee a place in the Olympics. And so it would prove, with the majority of the top 13 from the previous round qualifying after the semis. The exceptions being Laura Rogara, who after a pretty weak performance by her standards in Shanghai, jumped from 17th to 12th, as she made finals in Budapest. Heartbreakingly for Jane Kim, she dropped from 12th after Shanghai down to 14th, just outside the qualifiers.
She's gone.
Into the finals, and Miho Nanaka with a hugely strong boulder performance and a solid lead climbing round, leaving her in second overall. Just after Miho in third place was British climber Erin McNeice, who has timed her run of form to perfection. And finishing off the podium was of course Brooke Rabatou, who matched her win in Shanghai with a win in Budapest. And with her great form and combined comp experience, she is a real threat for the gold medal.
Oh, what a fight!
Here is a full list of the qualifiers, and now it's all out for the Olympics. It's going to be pretty special. Well, there you go. The women's qualifiers, it's over, it's done. And I think, to be honest, after the first round, we could kind of predict who was going to be there. There was a few slight changes in the top kind of 13, but generally speaking, the people that did well in Shanghai did well in Budapest.
Indeed. I think on the women's there was nobody that was... Well, it was sad not to see Alana Yip go through and Petra Klinger, who were also there at the previous Olympics. But yeah, they made semi-finals last time, so it was the kind of thing of they needed to do really, really well this time around. And instead, I guess the playing field was pretty constant.
Yeah, I think if you look across the different scores, most people scored pretty similar to what they'd scored in the previous round. So there wasn't too much move. Like I said, Laura Rogara did really well. She jumped from 17th to 12th, so she was the big jump. And then unfortunately, Jane Kim just missed out, which is a shame because I think you were just before you were saying she commentated at the last Olympics and she said that was when she stated that she was going to try and go for the next one.
Yeah, I think on her Instagram she was like, oh, I could imagine trying or being there in 4 years' time.
Yeah.
But still, she did an amazing comeback in this year's. So
yeah, incredible.
It was good to see her again on the scene.
Exactly.
And the men's semi-final wasn't as dramatic. It was dramatic, but maybe not as the women's one, because that was the decisive round. Instead, for the men's, it played out also partially in the finals. But yeah, let's hear the men's results. In the men's category, the semi-final round was filled with drama. Athletes learned whether they had qualified for Paris as they came down from the lead route, showing a roller coaster of emotions. There were cheers, smiles, and tears, with visible relief on some faces and disappointment on others. After the semi-final round, the confirmed Olympic spots went to South Korea's Do-yeon Lee, the GOAT, Adam Ondra, 2020 Olympic gold medalist Alberto Gines Lopez, young Belgian climber Hannes van Duysen, German climbers Yannick Floe and Alex Megos, Hamish MacArthur from the UK, Sasha Lehmann, Luca Potokar, and Yufei Pan. But only 10 spots confirmed. The finals were crucial for the 3 French athletes who were still in contention. Paul Jenft, who didn't qualify for the final, but placed 4th in Shanghai, could only watch as Medji Schalk and Sam Avizu competed. The situation was perfectly illustrated by Inside Climbing, as an if-if scenario. The final boulder round was extremely challenging. Sam Avizu secured the highest score with 54.5 points.
Matches it, and that is huge.
Entering the final lead round more than 20 points ahead of Medji Schalk. Medji needed a very high score in the lead, but it wasn't to be. Instead, it was Sam's day. He secured a spot with a 35+, also winning the competition.
Yes, there we go.
That's exactly.
It was definitely heartbreaking to see Mejdi not get that spot, but also congratulations to Sam and Paul. We got in touch with Sam for him to send us a video. We might get it for this episode. We might release it in the future. Just subscribe so you won't miss that. And yeah, I guess a bit like in the women's, you could kind of predict who would make it through. And what stood out? No, nothing. The final competition was super hard for the men. Like 108 points or something was like Sam's score in total, which like could be only from one discipline. So yeah.
It's pretty high scoring in the end, right? The final.
No, like it was like 108 when it can be 200 in total. But yeah, Sam had a big gap from Mejdi, and that allowed him to go to the Olympics.
Yeah, no, heartbreaking for Mejdi, but I think that's kind of like why it's quite interesting, is because it's like obviously normally they're competing against each other, against themselves, but they're competing against each other. But this felt really like it was like they were competing against each other to kind of make those final places.
Yeah.
There was a different feeling to it than like a normal competition, I'd say.
Yeah, but also like how awful is it for Paul just to like sit back and watch this whole thing? Like you kind of don't wish one to do better than the other, but it definitely, well, how it ended, you know, Paul was able to go into the Olympics. So yeah, these two spots thing sucks.
Yeah, no, it's difficult.
Especially for countries, yeah, like Japan, France, the US.
Yeah. But no, but you know, I see the sense in it. One thing that I kind of noticed when I was watching it was that definitely the boulder felt more kind of exciting, more kind of like instant, like crowd cheeringly, that kind of effect of it. Whereas the lead is obviously like a slower kind of, it's kind of more like you watch it develop as it kind of goes. But I kind of felt like they might be missing a trick by having the lead second and the boulder first. I know there's probably a good reason behind it. I don't know exactly what it is, but for me, just that like instant kind of like the things have changed, like, you know, like people making boulders, like making mistakes in the last bits, and that kind of could have worked quite well for the second part of the competition, if you know what I mean. Yes,
because also in the lead, like they do, I mean, watching it, I guess more or less they all fell. Like there were not that many moves that split them apart. And in the men's final as well, like, you know, like it was all like climbing mistakes, not really pompous. I don't know, like it looked like not much separated them. Instead, with boulders, I understand what you mean. Like a top can make a really big difference.
Yeah.
And if it's the top of the fourth boulder on the end, like that is quite a show.
Yeah.
But then again, at the top, if you do a lead route and you top and you win,
and
it's like, what's better than a top on a lead route?
Exactly. No, it's just one thing I kind of noticed watching it. I was like, if you want to create the biggest spectacle, I kind of feel like bouldering is the biggest spectacle, but like not taken away from lead, but it's just as a human eye watching that, you've got like that much rather than like that, and it like covering in the cameras and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know, it's just that more kind of instantaneous kind of cheer, and I kind of felt like if that was second, they could really like ramp it up. Do you know what I mean? Like really, like that last boulder could just be like, you know, really ramped up. And that aspect of like how they do it, instead of like doing one boulder at a time, they do like, they come out for the second, and then somebody's coming out for the third boulder type thing. So they climb in pairs. I wonder if they'll do that for the Olympics as well, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was wondering that, because like I guess you do want to give that undivided attention to that climber, but then in gymnastics they're all competing at the same time.
Yeah, true. And you got to just choose what camera gets put in place. But no, like I think overall, I think it's a real positive. I think that experience of the climbing, the qualifiers, has kind of made that bridge that gap between the actual the other qualifiers in the Olympics as well. Like it's not long now to the Olympics.
It was so exactly. Yeah. Like it was so drawn out in the end that like I think these competitions gave us a good idea what to expect in the Olympics. There are a couple of World Cups, and actually on that note, we're going to one this week. And we saw the starting list, and a lot of these Olympians will be going as well. So
oh, really?
I guess it's good training.
Mega. That's really good. So that's going to be in Innsbruck, right?
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
So the Olympics is going to be in August. Yeah, so very exciting.
Indeed, in Paris. So, Sam that made it. He's from around Paris, so really like home Olympics.
Yeah, and just one more thing on these. Who is your bet to win the men's and the women's? After having seen that event, what has that changed your predictions at all?
just one winner. As
Yeah,
in,
if you had to
goal,
put your money on it now, if you like said, okay, I think hit so and so on the men, so and so on the wins.
Women's is easy.
You're gonna go
but I don't
Yanda.
want to jinx it, so I don't want to say it out loud. No,
All right.
I'm thinking it. Everybody's thinking it, right?
okay.
But let's not say it out loud because then you put it out in the
Do you
world.
want? All right, okay, fine. Do you want us to win again then?
No, that's everybody's telepathic here. We all know it. And then men's, Adam was actually strapped up. It seemed like he picked up a bit of an injury maybe during the comp. So hopefully he's gonna recover by then. But again, I don't want to jinx it, but it would be amazing to see him get the gold medal, be the GOAT in climbing, you know, with that 9C, the Olympic gold, just done and dusted, you know, like done.
Okay.
Like it would be like that fairy tale story.
It would be good.
Of like revenge after the last Olympics.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You're going for the fairy tale.
Like
the
those
big
two
guns.
to win. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know how realistic it is, but.
No, I know what you mean. I'm gonna go for Brooke Rabbitou because she looked really, really good in that one, and now she's like got comp practice. She's like in the zone, in form. I think for me, she could well take it. And in the men's, I actually think that Alberto Hines Lopez
Might take it again, yeah.
I think he might and
Yeah.
everybody doubted him so much in the last one because it was like, oh, he just won it because of the speed and stuff like that.
No, but
I think like the form he's in now,
I agree, yeah.
I think he might take it, and I think he'll just prove everybody wrong that he is actually.
It would be so great that twice in a row
Yeah.
he peaked at the peaked at the Olympics. That would be really
But
cool.
that's what all the best climbers do. They peak at the right time, and he's definitely, he's peaking right now. Having said that, obviously Jakob Schuber's not going to be out of contention.
But we haven't seen him in so long.
I know, but this is the thing.
That's why Innsbruck feels exciting because finally, Jakob is meant to compete and Oriane again. So, and also like some Japanese climbers like Soratu and help me out. What's his name? Tamoa.
Very good.
They're all meant to be there.
Okay, so next up, speed.
It's a real quick story. Unlike the combined event, it was the speed finals that determined the future Olympians. A total of 14 climbers, 7 men and 7 women, secured their spots for Paris in Budapest. Many countries' quotas filled up right away, with the athletes from Poland, China, and Indonesia who previously qualified. Here's the list of women who are going to Paris. And here's the list of men.
We're not biased, but
Bea made it.
so Beatrice Collis is an Epic TV athlete, and she has made it to the Olympics.
And we've been following her journey since the last Olympics.
Yeah.
So we have videos like from 3 years ago, literally calling her the future Olympian.
And she's made it, and she finished in 14th place, right?
Yeah, so, well,
But all the
squeezed in,
quotas
but yeah.
were like filled up.
Seventh, yeah.
So there's quite a lot in those first 14 that didn't make it because, like.
It trickled down a lot.
Yeah. But who cares? She made it. Come on, Bea. That's
See you
it.
in Paris, yes.
The dream. The dream is alive. And once you're there, anything can happen.
That's true, especially in speed. Slip,
Yeah.
false start. Oof.
Yeah, it's been known. Right. Is that it, speed?
That's, I think, that's it for speed. That's
Wow.
it for the whole Budapest Cup. Yeah.
That was so fast. Next up, Naivi Counter. There's no Naivis.
They're not.
Carry on. Okay, so show us off. Right, so we were wearing these jackets before, and that is because they are ridiculously cheap at the moment, because
Yeah.
this is summer sale.
Like 40% off. So it
40%
is the
off.
time
This is
to
actually
get some jackets.
42% off.
Ah,
Yours is 178 euros 50. This could change depending on what country you come from, down from 297. So like almost half price. And then this one is a Zanska jacket from Rab, and it's at 274 euros, down from 476. So it's huge deals. And this is really, really nice. Like,
it
super
would
nice.
keep you dry.
Keep you dry, but this is like a good alpine jacket. Probably like good, like with a bit of insulated layer underneath. It's good for winter as well.
Such as the micro
Yeah.
puff. I mean,
like-
this is a bit of a light layer to have underneath that one. But maybe, no, in summer, I guess it would be ideal.
This is so nice. I really like this.
But
Anyway,
yeah, Patagonia Micro Puff also
up
super
to
discounted.
lots and lots of percentages off on Patagonia Rab. Loads of other great deals. So make sure you go and check out epictv.com. Links from the description below.
And if you spend over 70 euros, the delivery is free in Europe.
Mega bonus that. Right, media.
Yes, this week we've got a video from the Lake District.
The lovely Lake District.
The lovely Lake District. We went to the Arc'teryx Climb Academy, not Alpine Academy, that's coming up soon.
I'm really liking this place so far. Everything is within walking distance, and you pass through these fields with sheep. There are these gorgeous dry stone walls everywhere, and it's so unbelievably green. So, from Ravencrag, we went straight to Scout Crag, where there is a bouldering for beginners clinic going on, which, as the name suggests, is for anyone who wants to venture into the outdoor climbing world. And right next to Boulder Field, there are a bunch of people refining and improving their trad climbing skills.
So there you go, the luscious hills of
So
Lake
green.
So green.
I kept saying it was so green.
Is that 'cause
But
there's
it
so
was
much
really
rain?
green.
That's
So much.
so much
We
rain.
didn't have water. Oh no, you did have waterproof shoes. I didn't bring waterproof shoes because I was
mistake.
just that ready.
Normally you
Yeah.
just wear your wellies. Wear your wellies.
The
Welly
hunters.
boots.
Yeah.
the hunters.
No.
Yeah, those ones. That's posh wellies.
Oh really?
Yeah, hunters are posh wellies.
Alexa Chong has them. That's why I know the brand.
There you go, she's posh. Right, next up, we've got another video in fact. Living Legends.
Oh yes, yes.
We released an episode of Living Legends last week. It was with Silvio Refo. Here's a little clip.
In termini di aspettativa, cioè, è ovvio che nella scalata lavorata, quando provi la via, cioè, il risultato finale che ti aspetti è di riuscire a chiudere quella via. E molto probabilmente, cioè, se riesci a fare tutti i movimenti, prima o poi effettivamente quella via potenzialmente la riuscirai a salire. Nella scalata a vista, almeno per quanto mi riguarda, non ho una vera e propria aspettativa, perché la mia ricerca non è per forza salire quella via, ma sperimentare, confrontarmi con qualcosa di nuovo, qualcosa che mi possa stimolare in quel momento lì. È una ricerca di comunque un'emozione, una sensazione, al di là poi che possa portare a un risultato positivo o negativo.
So that is a story about unsighting in Arco.
We got a lot of shtick for the title, but it is kind of a not dying, but not maybe that on trend now as a
No.
climbing style on sighting.
Yeah, not many people do it. Like go around unsighting things. If it doesn't work, you just like leave the route and you don't
Yeah,
try it
because the
again.
focus is to, maybe step it up, do higher grades, but also having a longer project. Instead
I think the point is that Adam Ondra does it quite a lot.
on
So
sighting.
he's kind of like
All right.
he's made it cool.
Okay.
So
So on sighting is cool.
but still not many people do it.
Ah,
I mean, I unsight like 5 Bs all the time.
all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Anyway, this comment of the week. However, I mean, we
You
could get
picked one?
to it. Do you want to sing it?
Do we want to sing it? I liked our monotone of the beginning of the show. Comment of the week.
Comment of the week. Sorry, it's too much. Anyway, there were no comments in last week's
week.
video.
None.
There was no comments in last week's video.
Guys, come on, comment.
So-
we would pick funny ones, but we can only pick them if you actually, send funny comments.
And if you do comment, we'll tell everybody to follow your Instagram page.
So hashtag will make you famous.
Hashtag. That is it. So you're off to Innsbruck tomorrow.
Indeed, we're doing a live stream at Black Diamond with Black Diamond during the Innsbruck World Cup. So from Friday to Sunday, every day, tune in on Epic TV Climbing Daily at 5 o'clock. We're gonna be live
Friday,
streaming.
Saturday, Sunday, you're gonna be live streaming.
3 days.
Right, and
A
it's
lot
gonna be
of-
like a show with like guests and giveaways
Hopefully.
and all that kind of stuff.
We're trying not to get sick here, but yes, that.
Nice. There's been a spate of illness going around the office.
But yeah,
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
subscribe so you won't miss these live shows. And yeah, as you mentioned, there's gonna be giveaways, and it's Black Diamond and Epic TV stuff. So you're gonna get some goodies.
And if you don't get those goodies, get some goodies on the summer sale. Bye!